All right, welcome everyone here to Delaware Auto Sales. Today we are going to take a look at this beautiful and remarkable Cayenne GTS that I am very familiar with and have driven enough to tell you it is just remarkable. A fantastic SUV. This is a 2013 GTS in Carmine red. You may be familiar with Guards red if you know Porsche cars pretty well. This is close, but this is deeper and richer. This is Carmine red, but it does have some Guards red in it because it has Guards red seat belts and instrument dials. So a beautiful, beautiful GTS. Excellent condition all the way through and through. The 21-inch black wheels with the wheel arch extensions just absolutely make this car. The stance is unbelievable. The sound is fantastic, and the power can't be beat. Well, it can be beat by the turbo, but I'll tell you what, this is plenty fast unless you just absolutely have to have the fastest thing that was made. This GTS is fantastic with the 4.8 liter V8. Wonderful power plant. I wish they would have never gotten rid of it. Quite frankly, I think that the GTSs that come after this in the 958.2 generation is just kind of bleh, because it doesn't sound anywhere near as good. Front license plate, tow hook there, mount, very nice on there. This is a 958.1, so the first era of the 958. I really like this 4.8 liter way better than the 3 liter twin turbocharged 6-cylinder that came after this. Beautiful all the way. We're gonna take a look at every inside outside. Here's our website and phone number. You can look on there for all of my still photography of this car. I do have a few pictures in the ad on the website of underneath, so you can see a few undercarriage pictures. It's very clean, very nice underneath as well. Look at that factory tow hitch right there, factory black exhaust tips and black window trim. The color and the overall look of this car just works, and it certainly doesn't look its age. It drives absolutely perfectly. These are real well known for having dents down here on the body line. This doesn't have any. It's clean, it's straight, doesn't have any on either side. Just very nice. Very clean. Yeah, so 0 to 60 time on this is 5.4 seconds. It's 420 horsepower. That's why I said if you have to have the fastest, well, then go buy a turbo. You're going to spend a lot more money. The turbo only goes 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds. I believe I'm right on that, 4.6. So it's not even a full second faster. I mean, that's a lot of time in the 0 to 60 time, yes. But this does everything right. This sounds great. I mean, for something that weighs as much as this does, with the curb weight being under 5,000 pounds, but close to it, I believe it was 4,500 or 4,550. This really moves for how heavy it is. Now, I normally would start with it running, but I wanted to start it on the video here after we talked about it a little bit so you could hear it. And look how nice and clear and clean the headlights are. No moisture in these lights, never has been. I mean, this will go away. I had it in the garage, so it was nice and warm, and now it's out here in the cold. But really clean front end, only very small, very small stone chips, nothing large to speak of. A little boo-boo right there on the bumper. It's just really nice, especially for having 102,000 miles. Mechanically, it checked out really well in our service shop. We installed a brand new interstate battery, which, if you know, the battery on this is under the driver's side seat. It's not an easy task. It's also not cheap, and it also needs reprogrammed to the car after it's all done. So we did all that, so you won't have to worry about a new battery for a long time. Plus, interstate is some of the best. So hopefully 6, 7, 8, 9 years before it needs another one. We also changed the oil with correct oil, 5W40 oil change. Installed a new cabin air filter and new front brakes. The front brakes were down to like 3 millimeters, so we replaced those, so they're brand new. The tires have 6/32 tread, Continental, one of my favorite tires for Porsches. Continental Extreme Contact DWS 06, 6/32 front and rear on the tires. And the rear brakes have 10 millimeters. So the rear brakes are basically as good as new, and then these front brakes are new. Look at the huge caliper with the Porsche word on it. Rotor's nice and clean, just a little bit of rust from being wet from the car wash before I pulled it out here. All of the wheels are in very nice shape. I mean, there's a few marks on, I think, each of them, like right there and right there. Some of it looks like it's had some touch up over time, little scuff right there. But overall, these are very, very nice all the way. Let me show you all of the wheels real quick, and then we'll start it. It's already warm because I had it running from taking pictures, but there's a little touch up right there. But this one looks pretty nice overall. It does have wheel locks. The key for it is in the rear. There you can see the rear rotor. The key is in the rear. I will show you when we look inside. Tire size, 295, 35, 21. Only with the 21-inch wheels. I'll show you when we look at the original window sticker. Gave it these wheel arch extensions, which just again is another little, another little cosmetic piece that just makes your eye go, wow, that's good looking. Couple marks there on this one, down there. A little mark right there, little chip right there. Overall, real nice. I think overall really nice. I've seen way and far worse, for sure. In my time. Let me show you the window sticker real quick, and then we'll start. Also, the Carfax is on our website. You can take a look at that, but it is clean Carfax. There's some service on the Carfax as well, some records. You can look at the Carfax on our website. This is a reproduction window sticker for this very car, 13 Cayenne GTS-Carmine red. There's the 21-inch Sport Edition wheels in black. The Carmine red, look at this, just the color was $3,140. Platinum gray is the interior name. I love the interior on these. I love the bolstered seats. Carbon fiber interior package, very cool. I'll show you carbon fiber steering wheel as well. Porsche dynamic chassis control. Panoramic sunroof, which is huge on these cars. Only $600. It seems very cheap, but auto dimming mirrors, thermally and noise insulated glass. This is pretty cool that someone spent $1,120 for this. I don't know that I would, but it does make it quieter, and it is thicker, and it's just better quality glass. PCM communication, BOSE surround system, heated seats. There's the multi-function steering wheel in carbon, only a $600 option, so cool. It is heated, yeah, right there, heated. Guards red instrument dials, sun blinds in the rear, guards red seat belts, backup camera with park assist, lane change assist. I mean, that is kind of a big deal for a 13 for this to have, this is AKA blind spot monitor, lane change assist. $107,000. $107,000 US dollars. I mean, that's a lot of money for 2013, but you know what? It's a hell of a lot cheaper right now. So I think it's a fantastic value for what it costs now. Look at the beautiful sill plate. I mean, yes, it has a few scratches, but gorgeous stainless steel Cayenne GTS. You know exactly what you're getting into when you get into it. All right, let me start it up here so we can hear it run on the outside, and we'll maybe take a look under the hood, and then we'll look over all this interior. Look at the beautiful carbon fiber steering wheel. Driver's side seat is excellent. All right, let's see how she sounds. It's been sitting for a minute. Yeah, it's a bit louder when it starts cold until it warms up, but so that's that. And if we put it in sport mode, you hear the difference? Yeah. Sport mode opens those baffles in the muffler. Much better sounding, incredibly different performance in sport mode. The throttle response is faster, shifts faster, downshifts sooner. It's just, it kind of just wakes up the whole car. It's like a whole nother animal. I mean, it's great in all modes, but in sport mode and then with the sport chassis, it lowers itself a little bit. Those are the daytime LED lights on right there, and it has projector and cornering lamps as well. And then I'm not quite sure if the LED fog lights were factory on this GTS. I didn't think that they were, but they are right now, and it really looks good. So definitely very, very cool. Let's take a look under the hood, shall we? And then we'll look at the inside. All that power wrapped up under here. I mean, like I said, I've driven this enough to know how right this is, and I've driven plenty of these in my time. I know this is absolutely right. You are welcome to do the same, drive it, look at it, have someone look at it for you. I don't care, because I know this is absolutely 100%. Everything works on it. Everything works like it should. It's hard to see much under here, but well, no worries. Let you listen here for a moment. Super clean under the hood, super clean bottom of the hood. All right, so seeing all that, everything outside, let's take a look over the inside now. Platinum gray, I believe this was called, right? I think that's what the window sticker said, but I never forget Carmine red and Guards red. Memory seats on the driver's side. There's the BOSE sound system. Beautiful door panel, excellent shape. Grab handle has just a teensy bit of color wear on it from grabbing. There's your blind spot monitor or lane change assist. When you engage it or see the orange lights there on the mirror, when someone's in the blind spot, it will illuminate like that. Power folding mirrors, right there. Has all of the original floor mats, has all of the original books over in the glove box on the other side. This seat, like I said, I think it's in superb condition for its age. A little bit of color wear right here on the bolster, but still nice and soft. A little bit of wear spot right there. This bolster is in great shape, besides a little bit of fraying on the stitching, but I'm getting really picky by even pointing that out, okay? Love the carbon fiber steering wheel. Yep. So put the lights back to automatic. There we go. Panoramic sunroof, huge. Separate shade right there. Beautiful, beautiful screen shade in great shape. Slides down the track really nicely. Alcantara headliner and A and B and C pillars here. Look at the beautiful gray Alcantara. If you don't know what Alcantara is, it is man-made suede. It is better in my opinion. They used to use real suede in German cars back in the earlier days, but Alcantara is better. It feels the same. It holds up better. It doesn't ball or pill, as they say. It's just better, but it just feels really rich in here. Beautiful side airbags. It just feels nice. All right, so continuing, I'll shut the door here. I'll turn the sport mode off. Couple of cup holders with the power outlet there. You've got your sport mode, which is what I turned on to open up the baffles and the muffler. Downhill assist control, automatic engine turn off. I like that turned off because I like hearing the engine in this car, even though it uses a little more gas, but I do my other parts to save the planet, like recycling. Chassis settings. Quite frankly, I like a nice ride, but I like it to perform, so I like sport mode, which, there, see, it's dropped the suspension, but I like to put it in normal chassis mode because I get a decent ride, but I still get the performance. That's what I like. You can do whatever you want. You can dial this in by raising the suspension. It will show you up here. It will say high level 2, high level, seatbelt message, high level 1, you know, whatever you select. And it's hard for you probably to tell on a video, but literally I can feel the car moving up and down when I select the suspension settings. So that's that. Heated seats right there. Everybody gets puzzled and worried about this climate control in these cars. It's really not a big deal, or the buttons, I should say. All of this is climate control. So it's just temperature, fan, where you want it to come out of. Simple, easy. Tiny little ashtray, because you know the Germans just love to smoke cigarettes and they can't quit putting ashtrays in cars. Temperature up, down. Now, mono, they had to literally change the name of this button in newer Cayennes to say sync, because Americans are too dumb to understand what mono means. So the newer ones say sync, which is what a lot of American cars say. Make it the same. Well, in this case, mono is what that means. See, your passenger could say, oh, I want it colder, but then mono takes over to set it back to the driver's side temp. So easy to operate, easy to understand once you know what the mono button means. Course navigation. There's our backup camera. This does have parking sensors front and rear, so you can touch the image to get the image to go away or appear, and it will illuminate red, yellow, green as you get closer to objects in the front and rear, and it beeps and it makes a lot of racket, but it is effective. Bluetooth phone right there. Media. I don't have my phone paired right now because it would screw up my audio for this video, but once you have your phone paired, it does have Bluetooth audio as well. Okay. AM, FM, of course. Back to the map. There's an aux and USB in this console right there. Nice little storage area in here. This is nice and tight like it should be. Carbon fiber, I wanted to point out. Look at the beautiful carbon fiber on the shift knob and in the center stack, and then even over here under the trim on the dashboard. Love it, love it, love it. A little bit of color wear on the platinum gray on the shifter handle. I mean, I think it's reasonably to be expected, but just pointing it out. The sport chrono clock, it keeps good time. It is missing the small hand down below, which is really common on this clock, but it does keep good time. It does illuminate at night. But yes, so there it is. Very cool. cool. Dashboard, super clean. All right, steering wheel. Steering wheel leather is really nice, like slightest bit of color wear right there and right there, but leather is very nice. All of the stitching is nice. The carbon is nice. In older iterations of this carbon steering wheel, they tended to crack and flake. This does not have any of those problems, okay? This is nice and smooth. They would crack and flake and they'd get sharp spots. They'd almost cut your hand. I've seen it on a lot of 996s, the 911 cars. This is very, very nice, okay? Multifunction wheel, so it has all of the functions of what's called a multifunction steering wheel. Shifter, you can shift manually, you push forward for up, you pull backward for down, same thing on both sides. There's the exact mileage as of today, 102,879. Yes, I have added some miles to this car. I've enjoyed it and driven it. I can tell you anything you want to know, and I can also tell you, I did want to say this on this video, I am about 6 foot, almost 1, depending on who's measuring, and about 170 to 180 pounds. And you can see the bolstering of these seats. These seats fit me perfectly. These are my famous orange shoes, if you might recognize them from other videos. These seats just hug me, fit me. I'm not saying if you're smaller or bigger, they won't be comfortable, but I am telling you, this is the perfect structure for my body type to be comfortable in this. I'm sure even if you are taller than me, you still have plenty because there's lots of headroom right there. But I love these seats. Beautiful instrumentation. Guards red instrument dials. Love it, love it, love it. Better than sand beige. There's the main cluster with the vehicle information stuff, and then you can scroll using this wheel right here for your audio information, navigation, the navigation map, phone, trip stuff, tire pressure stuff, and then back to this. Even the speed limit, it thinks we're on the road out here, Sandusky Street, so it's showing the speed limit at 25. Very cool for a 2013 to have that, in my opinion. Heated steering wheel, the secret button is on the back side, so you push the button and it says heated steering wheel on or off. So, and it is, I've driven this when it's been pretty cold. It is fantastic because the heat does carry through the carbon somehow. I don't know how or however they do it, but it's wonderful. The whole steering wheel heats. The column is manual on this car. I wanted to show that because you release the lever and it goes in and out, of course, and up and down. I kind of like that on these. I really do, I gotta tell you, because the power function on this has this little square button down here, and people always break it because they don't know how to work it. But even then, you pull down and you push and I'll do all this crazy stuff, and it's real slow. It's like a slow elevator. So the manual release is fantastic because you can adjust it much more quickly. So yes, let's move on. Sorry to blab so much, but a lot of things I wanted to cover. The carpet's in great shape. I made a little bit of yellow discoloring, a little bit on the floor mats, but very minor, and just really, really nice. There's the rear window shades. I put them up for the beginning of this video to show you, or electric sun blinds as Porsche calls them. Thank you for making everything sound fancier on your a la carte menu, Porsche. Mats in the rear, clean. No controls back here. There were options for rear climate controls and rear heated seats and things. This doesn't have it. But look at the beautiful guards red seat belts. My son is 10 and he got in this and goes, "Oh my gosh, Daddy, I love the red seat belts." Cup holders there. Back seats beautiful, very nice. Power liftgate, of course, because for $107,000 or better. The area back here is very clean. Power outlet. This net's nice. All this is nice. There is supposed to be a cargo shade back here. It is not with the car. I don't know where it is. Sorry, but you can see the sunroof shade from back here. You can see how the Alcantara comes all the way back to here. See that? That's all Alcantara. All the way on all the roof lining. Beautiful. All this is nice. Carpet back here is very nice. And then now that we've seen that, let me lift this up. Everything is here just like it's supposed to be. Looks like this stuff has never been used, but there's the Porsche Cayenne branded jack, the Vriedstein collapsible spare. That's what that, no, the tire's not flat. If you don't know, that's a collapsible spare. See, Space Master. There's the Porsche Mobility air pump, and then this little guy right here is your wheel lock key that rests right in this nice little tray. Okay, all nice and clean back here. So, love the stainless steel tread plate, keeps from scratching. The tailgate upper is nice and clean as well. There we go. Nice and clean, nice and tidy. Here's the button to close it. Backs of the seats are very nice as well. The seats do fold down. That's with this lever here. You can fold the seats like that. And then just lift and pop it back up. Passenger seat is nicer than the driver. I don't know. I don't think there were too many passengers. Same little wear spot right there, but it's so tiny. Bolster, super, super nice. I don't think too many people have been riding in this seat. Just love this car. The Alcantara. I meant to say that when I was talking so much about the headliner. It's in the center of these seats as well. See how they can move the material, like when you vacuum your carpet. Piece of hair. So leather Alcantara. There's the owner's manuals and books, the glove box, and there's the last format. So again, all 4 formats, books. It does just have one key. Carbon even all the way, continuing onto the doors. Really nice. I think I might have forgotten to show the driver's side door jambs, so let me go do that. These front windows have a light tint on them to match the rear. I forgot to point that out in the very beginning because there was so much to say, but I think it all just works so nicely with the black exhaust pipes, the black letters on the rear, black window trim. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, 28 minutes and counting. I think I've told you enough. If I haven't covered anything that you would like to know, please feel free to reach out. Contact information is in the description area of the video. Be happy to answer any further questions or get you any other information of anything else that you would like to see or know about. But I think this is as nice as you could ask for. So if you're looking for a red one, or specifically a Carmine red one, I would highly recommend, and I really mean it. This is really, really nice. I've seen and driven many of these in my time, and I think this is absolutely as nice as you could ask for 100,000 miles. I'm sure you could find one with 30,000 miles that's looks like it just came out of the showroom maybe. I mean, I think this is extremely nice, but you know, you're going to spend for what you're going to spend. This is just a great quality. Look at the LED taillights, just a great quality daily driving. I mean, and the beauty, you can drive it like an SUV, and then you can drive it like a sports car. So thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.